Nagbabalik tayo dito sa Kababayan Today. Kasama natin si Alex Montances at si Terry Cuevas. Thank you for being here. You're talking about a Bangon at Laban. And if you don't know what that means Rise and Fight. It's a cultural show and fundraiser dedicated to fighting human trafficking and labor trafficking in the Filipino community. So let's talk about this event. I know all the proceeds will go towards Migrante, Southern California, to end trafficking campaign. This campaign includes community education to churches, schools, and neighborhood groups, emergency services for survivors of labor trafficking, and other types of advocacy efforts. The cultural show will feature an intimate live show with Philippine and Filipino artists. They're here, Alex and Terry, to tell us about this event. So what can people expect for Laban? For this, the event is called Laban.
Oh, Bangon at Lumaban.
Bangon at Lumaban. It's like a rally call, isn't it?
Yeah,
yes. Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, I think, well, the great thing about this is basically our guest performer is Monique Wilson. Monique Wilson is, a Broadway star, Filipina, and also she's very involved with Gabriela in the Philippines. But she's going to be performing there. It's going to be an intimate show with her and also the Migrante Southern California workers, who are all survivors, Filipino survivors of trafficking. So it's actually a show not only to raise funds to educate the Filipino community, but also to go towards serving survivors of trafficking, especially Filipinos here in Southern California.
Okay, so I know that a lot of these issues are happening in the community, but not a lot of people talk about it. Terry, why do you feel that a lot of Kababayans aren't very vocal about these issues in our community?
Yes, well, one of the reasons why people aren't vocal about it is because there's lack of education, which is exactly why we're doing a show like this. Like, many people don't realize that there are high rates of trafficking cases amongst the Filipino community. So we're doing this cultural show to spread the word, share information, and also provide support to the trafficking survivors. So this show is one of 3 shows that we're doing in Southern California. Monique Wilson is our guest. She's a Broadway star, and we're so happy to have her. And she's actually coming here as part of a national tour that's being organized by Gabriela USA in partnership with 1 Billion Rising, which right. Monique is the global director for, as well as she's also the international affairs director for Gabriela Women's Party List. So she's going to be doing a stop here in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, as well as New York.
Okay, I personally know Monique. I have had the privilege to work with her. What's amazing about this woman is she is so talented, and yet she uses her talent for this higher purpose to really educate people, bring people together, and it's just so noble what she does, so it's so exciting that she's going to be here in LA. It's been a while since she's been here, right? And if you have not seen Monique Wilson in concert, she will blow you away. I mean, and from what I hear, tickets, you can get them at Eventbrite.
Yes.
But they're very affordable tickets. Yeah. I mean, to watch Monique Wilson yes. for this amount, I was like, really? That's it?
Yeah. And we really wanted it to be accessible to the Filipino community, especially, Filipino immigrant families. And it's very limited seating, so folks need to buy online right away.
Right, and we will show you the event details when we return on Kababayan Today, but you can go online and the tickets are how much?
$20.
And the money that will come from the ticket sales will really go to help people that really need it. Our fellow Kababayans who have been, in issues like this, labor trafficking. Now, I want to talk about something specific, just because nobody's been talking about it in the press or anything. But, here alone in Southern California, we have a lot of Kababayans that have been trafficked and have nowhere to turn to because either their cases are pending. What can we do to help them?
I think one really important thing is, they should know that there's an organization for them. There's Migrante Los Angeles, which they can join. And so Migrante is the organization for overseas Filipino migrant workers, where they can be educated about their rights, learn how to stand up together, and fight the root causes of what's causing them to be trafficked. We're also in partnership with other organizations like Filipino Migrant Center that provide services, case management, to help them file T visas, which is this special visa for trafficking survivors. And Migrante also partners with other organizations like Gabriela. So, we're putting on these events together, and this is where a space where trafficking survivors can come, speak out, and also be educated about what to do for, to seek justice for themselves.
That's right, and a space that's safe. That is the most important thing, right? To be in an environment that people won't judge you, people won't, say all these negative things, because there is another side to it as well, right? There seems to be, especially on Facebook, Alex, there seems to be this back and forth, especially with this big case about the Filipinos that were bakery workers. There is this whole group of people on Facebook that aren't seeing the other side of the story. There's this talk, and in fact, I got several emails about it. Now, what about who's there to protect the employers? Because usually it's the employees that are always, being maltreated. But now there's another issue saying that also employers are being maltreated. So, this is, there are different scenarios, there are different cases. What we need to do is we need to research, we need to read about it, we need to meet the survivors of these issues so that we can understand the real picture, because it's so easy to just judge face value, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, well, this is a great event that's happening. When we return here on Kababayan Today, we will give you more details about this together with Alex and Terry. Don't go away, we'll be right back on Kababayan Today.